Welcome, chosen ones. If you've been feeling that undeniable call for something greater, then this video is for you. Life is shifting, and deep down it's time to prepare for the next chapter, whether it's a spiritual journey, a new phase in life, or an unseen mission ahead. Preparation is key. In today's video, we'll go over 10 critical steps you need to take before you leave the familiar behind and step fully into your destiny. Let's dive into these essential preparations. Mental clarity is the foundation for any significant life transition. When you're on the verge of stepping into something new, it's crucial that your mind is sharp, focused, and free from distractions. Many of us carry mental clutter, worries, self-doubt, and endless to-do lists that cloud our ability to think clearly. The first step toward preparation is aligning your mind with your intentions. Start by carving out time each day for quiet reflection. This can be through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in silence. Allowing your thoughts to settle. Meditation is especially powerful because it helps train your mind to stay present. When you're calm and focused, you're more in tune with your inner guidance and can make decisions with greater clarity. Consider starting with just 10 minutes a day of focused breathing. Focus on your breath, and when your mind wanders, it inevitably will gently bring it back to the present. Over time, you'll notice that your thoughts become less scattered, and you'll have greater control over where you direct your mental energy. Another crucial aspect of mental clarity is setting clear intentions. What are you leaving behind, and where do you intend to go? Whether this is a physical departure or a shift in your spiritual path, your intentions act as a compass. Take the time to write down your goals. Be as specific as possible about what you want to achieve and how you want to feel. Clarity of purpose creates mental clarity. When you know what you're aiming for, distractions fall away, and your energy aligns with your desired outcome. It's also essential to limit external distractions. We live in a world full of noise, social media, constant notifications, and endless information at our fingertips. These distractions take up valuable mental space. As you prepare for your next step, consider detoxing from these distractions. Set boundaries with your phone. Limit your time on social media or take breaks from technology altogether. These steps will help you reconnect with yourself and your thoughts, creating the space you need to focus on your journey ahead. Along with minimizing distractions, practice mindfulness in your daily life. When you eat, focus on the texture, taste, and aroma of your food. When you walk, feel each step as it connects with the ground. Mindfulness helps ground you thoughts in the present moment and enhances your mental clarity. The more you practice being fully present in your everyday tasks, the easier it will be to maintain that mental focus when facing more significant decisions. Cultivating mental clarity is about creating an environment, both internally and externally, that supports your growth. As you prepare for your journey, this clarity will be your guiding light, helping you navigate challenges and stay true to your path. Emotional balance is equally important as you prepare for the next phase of your life. Our emotions have a profound impact on how we see the world, and more importantly, how we see ourselves. Unhealed emotional wounds can cloud our judgment, trigger fear, or hold us back from stepping into our potential. If we're going to embark on a new journey, leaving behind old emotional baggage is essential. Healing doesn't happen overnight, but taking time to address unresolved emotions is a critical part of your preparations. Start by acknowledging any emotional patterns that have been holding you back. Are there fears or insecurities that you haven't fully dealt with? Do you have unhealed wounds from past relationships, disappointments, or failures? These emotions can act like anchors, keeping you stuck in old patterns when you're trying to move forward. Journaling is a powerful tool to explore these emotions. When you put your feelings on paper, You allow yourself to express them freely without judgment. Sometimes simply writing about a painful experience can release the grip it has on you. Don't be afraid to confront these emotions. Head-on. Avoiding them will only delay your progress. By acknowledging and understanding them, you begin the process of healing. Another aspect of emotional preparation is learning to release what no longer serves you. This could be toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, or past failures that continue to haunt you. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means releasing the emotional hold these things have over you. Forgiveness is a crucial part of this process. Whether it's forgiving others or yourself, it creates emotional freedom. By forgiving, you aren't excusing anyone's actions. You are simply freeing yourself from the emotional weight they carry. In addition to emotional healing, it's vital to cultivate emotional resilience. Life is unpredictable, and emotional ups and downs are inevitable. The key is learning how to stay balanced even when things get tough. Emotional resilience is about trusting that no matter what happens, you have the strength to handle it. Developing this inner strength can be as simple as practicing self-compassion. When you make a mistake, be kind to yourself. Instead of harshly criticizing when emotions rise, allow yourself to feel them without judgment. By doing so, you create emotional space within yourself which will support you as you move forward. Finally, surrounding yourself with emotional support is critical. You don't have to heal and grow alone. Seek out people who uplift and support you, those who encourage your growth and are genuinely invested in your well-being, whether it's close friends, family, or a mentor. Having a support system provides comfort and guidance during emotionally challenging times. They can offer perspective, remind you of your strength, and help you stay grounded and preparing for your journey. Emotional balance isn't just about healing from the past, it's about building emotional strength and resilience for the future. The clearer and more balanced your emotions are, the more open you'll be to receiving the new opportunities and experiences that await you on your paths. Spiritual alignment is a deeply personal and transformative process that becomes essential when you're preparing to leave behind the familiar and step into the unknown. This journey isn't just about physical or emotional readiness. It's about tuning into your inner guide, that quiet voice of intuition that connects you to a higher purpose or deeper meaning in life. When you're spiritually aligned, you move through life with a sense of trust and flow, knowing that you're being guided in the right direction. Even when things seem uncertain, the first step in this alignment is strengthening your connection with your inner self. This is often referred to as connecting with your intuition or inner guide. Your intuition is a powerful tool, one that often knows the answers before your mind has fully processed the situation. But in our fast-paced, noisy world, it can be easy to lose touch with this internal compass. To reconnect, start by creating space for stillness and interconnection. Meditation is one of the most effective practices for tuning into your inner voice. During meditation, you quiet the external world in your own mental chatter, making it easier to hear the subtle nudges of intuition. Try sitting in a comfortable, quiet place and focusing on your breath or a point of focus like a candle flame. As your thoughts come up, acknowledge them, but let them pass without attachment. Over time, as you practice this, you'll notice that beneath the surface noise of everyday thoughts, there's a deeper layer of awareness. Your intuition. This is where your spiritual guidance comes from. And by regularly tuning into this space, you'll become more attuned to the signs and synchronicities that point you in the right direction. Listening to your inner guide also requires trust. Sometimes your intuition may guide you toward decisions that don't seem logical or that others might not understand. But part of spiritual alignment is trusting that you are being led by a higher intelligence. even if the path ahead isn't fully clear. Trusting your intuition is a muscle that strengthens with use. Start by making small decisions based on what feels right, even if it goes against what seems logical on the surface. As you see the positive outcomes of following your intuition, your trust in it will deepen. In addition to meditation, prayer, or affirmations can help deepen your spiritual alignment. These practices allow you to actively communicate with your higher presence. You feel connected to whether you pray, affirm your intentions, or simply express gratitude for guidance. These moments of communication reinforce your spiritual connection. When you ask for clarity, guidance, or strength, you're affirming your trust in the greater plan for your life. And when you express gratitude, you acknowledge the divine support that's already guiding you, which in turn opens you up to receiving more. As you strengthen your spiritual alignment, you may start noticing signs and synchronicities in your everyday life. These can come in many forms: unexpected opportunities, recurring numbers or symbols, or moments of serendipity. These are often confirmations that you're on the right path. Pay attention to these signs, as they can offer guidance and reassurance when you're uncertain. The universe of 10 communicates in subtle symbolic ways, and being spiritually aligned makes you more receptive to these messages. Another key aspect of spiritual natural alignment is living in accordance with your core values. When you align your daily actions with your spiritual beliefs, you create harmony between your inner and outer worlds. This might mean adjusting your lifestyle to reflect your spiritual growth, whether that's practicing more compassion, simplifying your life, or letting go of material attachments that no longer serve your higher purpose. As you grow spiritually, you'll likely feel called to live in a way that is more authentic to your true self. Sometimes spiritual alignment also involves going through a period of spiritual cleansing or letting go as you prepare for a new chapter. It's important to release old patterns, limiting beliefs or attachments that keep you disconnected from your higher self. This could mean healing unresolved emotional wounds, detoxing from toxic relationships, or clearing out physical clutter from your environment. Letting go is a form of spiritual liberation, and it creates space for new energy, experiences, and growth to enter your life. During this time of alignment, you may also want to explore different spiritual practices or rituals that resonate with you. This could include practices like yoga, energy healing, visualization, or even spending time in nature. Being in nature in particular is a powerful way to reconnect with your spirit. The natural world has a calming and grounding effect, helping you to remember your connection to all living things and to the cycles of life. Whether it's walking in a forest, sitting by the ocean, or simply being in a park, nature can help realign you with the present moment and your spiritual center. One of the most important aspects of spiritual alignment is cultivating a sense of surrender. Surrender doesn't mean giving up or being passive. It means releasing the need to control every outcome. When you surrender, you trust that the universe is guiding you in the right direction, even if you can't see the full picture yet. It's about letting go of resistance and allowing life to unfold in its own time. This can be challenging, especially when faced with uncertainty, but it's a crucial part of spiritual growth. Surrendering to the flow of life allows you to move with greater ease and grace, rather than being caught in fear or anxiety about what might happen as you align spiritually. It's also important to remember that this process is ongoing. Spiritual alignment isn't something you achieve once and then forget about. It's a continuous practice of tuning in, listening, trusting, and adjusting as you grow and evolve. There will be times when you feel deeply connected and times when you feel disconnected, and both are part of the journey. The key is to keep returning to your practices, your intentions, and your inner guide, knowing that you are always supported and guided. Ultimately, spiritual alignment is about becoming more in tune with your true self and the higher purpose that's calling you forward. As you prepare to leave behind what no longer serves you and step into the next phase of your life, this alignment will be your anchor. It will give you the strength to navigate challenges, the clarity to make decisions, and the trust to move forward with confidence, knowing that you are on the right path. Your spiritual journey is uniquely yours, and as you align with it, you open yourself up to the limitless potential and guidance that is always available to you. Practical preparations are often overlooked in the excitement or anxiety of stepping into a new phase of life. Yet they are critical to ensure a smooth transition. As much as spiritual and emotional readiness is vital, you also need to ground yourself in the material world by securing your foundations. These foundations include your financial stability, personal responsibilities, and the everyday details that could easily become distractions. So if left unmanaged, the idea is to clear your plate of practical concerns, so that when the time comes you can fully commit to your journey with as few external disruptions as possible. One of the first areas to focus on is your financial situation. Whether you're embarking on a spiritual quest, a major career change, or simply moving to a new location, having a secure financial footing provides peace of mind. Start by assessing your current financial standing. Do you have savings set aside for unexpected situations? Are your debts manageable? If not, now is the time to create a financial plan. This doesn't mean you need to be wealthy to move forward, but it does mean that you need to have a realistic understanding of your resources and how you can make them work for you. Setting a budget, cutting unnecessary expenses, and building a small financial cushion can make all the difference when you're in the midst of change. If you're considering significant life shifts such as quitting your job or moving to a new place, it's important to have a plan in place. How will you support yourself during this transition? Are there real alternative sources of income you can't depend to temporarily? Having a practical strategy can help ease any anxiety you might feel about the unknown, allowing you to focus more on the emotional and spiritual aspects of your journey. While taking a leap of faith is essential, having some level of financial security allows you to leap without unnecessary fear holding you back. Next, look at your personal responsibilities. If you have family dependents or pets, consider how your upcoming transition will affect them. Who will take care of these responsibilities if you need to focus elsewhere? For example, if you're planning on traveling or going on a retreat, make sure that your loved ones are taken care of, whether through temporary caregivers, a shift in responsibilities, or clear communication about what to expect during your absence. Taking care of these details now ensures that you're not pulled back into old routines when you need to be fully focused on your new path. In addition to financial and personal responsibilities, it's important to clear any lingering obligations that might cause us stress down the road. This could mean anything from completing work projects, tying up loose ends in personal relationships, or finishing household tasks that you've been putting off. The goal here is to minimize distractions. When your environment is orderly and your obligations are fulfilled, you create space for new energy and opportunities to flow into your life. It's like cleaning out the clothes. You need to make room for the new by getting rid of the old. By handling these practical matters in advance, you set yourself up for success and avoid unnecessary stress during your transposition. Time management is another crucial part of practical preparation. As you approach this next phase, your time becomes an invaluable resource. Are you spending your time in ways that align with your goals? Take a step back and examine your daily routines. Are there ways to streamline or simplify tasks? Are there commitments that you can let go by taking control of your schedule? You'll be better equipped to manage your time effectively. Once you begin your new journey, consider blocking out specific time each day or week dedicated solely to your preparation, whether that's organizing your finances, meditating, or simply reflecting on your next steps. These deliberate moments will ensure that you stay on track. Part of your practical preparation should also involve building a support network. Who are the people you can turn to for advice, encouragement, or assistance? Whether it's friends, family, or mentors, having a reliable support system can make all the difference as you embark on something new. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it, and let those around you know what you're planning. Of 10, the people closest to you can provide resources or insights that you hadn't considered, making your journey smoother and more fulfilling. Once your practical preparations are in place, it's time to focus on letting go of the old. This is often the hardest part of the process because it involves stepping away from the familiar and comfortable and embracing the unknown. Yet it is essential for growth and transformation. The truth is, holding on to what no longer serves you only keeps you stuck in old patterns, preventing you from stepping into your full potential. Letting go starts with acknowledging what you're holding on to. This could be relationship habits, fears, beliefs, or even physical possessions. Take an honest look at your life and ask yourself, what is weighing me down? What am I afraid to let go? Often, the things we cling to are rooted in fear of the unknown, fear of failure, or fear of being without. But in holding on to these things, we block the flow of new opportunities and experiences that are waiting to enter our lives. One way to begin the process of letting go was by practicing non-attachment. Non-attachment doesn't mean you stop caring about people or things. It means you stop allowing them to define you, your identity, or dictate your happiness. This could be as simple as recognizing that you don't need external validation to feel worthy, or that your job or relationship doesn't determine your value. When you release the need for control or certainty, you create space for life to unfold in new and unexpected ways. Another important aspect of letting go is forgiveness, both of others and of yourself. Holding on to grudges or guilt keeps you tethered to the past. Forgives doesn't mean condoning someone's behavior, but it does mean freeing yourself from the emotional burden of resentment. Likewise, forgiving yourself for past mistakes or perceived failures allows you to move forward without the weight of shame or regret. The act of forgiveness is an incredibly powerful way to reclaim your energy and open yourself up to new possibilities. Letting go also often involves shedding physical possessions. Our material environment can be a reflection of our internal state. If your space is cluttered, it might be a sign that you're holding on to too much emotionally. Take some time to declutter your living space. Get rid of items that no longer serve a purpose or bring you joy. The act of physically letting go can be incredibly cathartic and symbolic of the emotional and spiritual release you're seeking. As you clear your space, you likely find that your mind and spirit feel lighter, as well as you let go of the old. It's also essential to embrace the unknown with an open heart. The unknown can be intimidating, but it's where true growth and transformation happen. Instead of fearing what you can't see, view the unknown as a realm of infinite possibility. By stepping into the unknown, you open yourself up to experiences, opportunities, and growth that you couldn't have imagined from your current vantage point. This requires courage, but it also requires trust in yourself, trust in the process, and trust in the universe. Part of embracing the unknown is accepting that you won't have all the answers right away. You might not know exactly where this new path will lead, And that's okay. What matters is that you're willing to take the first step, even without knowing the full picture. This is where faith comes in, faith in your intuition, in the guidance of the universe, and in your ability to navigate whatever comes your way. The more you practice stepping into the unknown, the more comfortable you'll become with uncertainty, and the more you'll trust that life has a way of working out in unexpected and beautiful ways. Ultimately, letting go and embracing the unknown is about releasing control and allowing life to unfold naturally. It's about trusting that whatever lies ahead is meant for your highest good, even if it doesn't look like what you expected. By letting go of the old and stepping into the unknown, you give yourself the freedom to grow, evolve, and fully embrace the next phase of your journey. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, comments, and share to all. Give your feedback in the video comments.